Welcome to the Nerd Party.
Hello, I'm Charlene Schmidt.
I'm Patrick Schmidt.
We just finished watching The Paragon of Animals, Episode 3 of Season 5 of Babylon 5. It's time, once again, to babble for 5. I want to know your thoughts on, is Sheridan right? Should the Interstellar Alliance go in with a baseline of what they expect out of its members as kind of like a common code of decency, or is it legislating morality, which you cannot do?
I have a big problem with legislating morality, so when somebody throws around that phrase, I pay attention.
Uh-huh.
When Sheridan was reading through it, it wasn't like I was offended by any of it, and I think that it's good to have a place that everyone can build from, and I think that's what this was going for.
Yeah, it didn't seem too out of line. Barely, like the minimum standards of basically like decency that kind of surpass any other kind of cultural differences or whatnot. It didn't seem that outlandish.
And I don't think it's a coincidence that the aliens that had the biggest fight against it were the Drazi. Maybe the ones with something to hide had the most to fear.
You know what? The whole thing kind of came together in this episode, didn't it? Where Garibaldi's saying, yeah, you better have some big guns ready because the fight is coming. Lo and behold, hand gets forced with Ian Feely. Gotta have a show of force, but nice little twist on the show of force where it's not so much about the firepower as it is just instilling the fear of your firepower in your enemy.
Dare I say, you're standing there, gun ports open.
Oh! One little thing that I love, and I've actually loved this so far in all of Season 5, but especially in this episode where we're getting little slice of life moments with Sheridan and Delenn. We're getting like little glimpses into their married life, and it's not superfluous, it serves its purpose, but it's a part of the storytelling. And that's a nice detail.
And there's always an adjustment period. There's always a honeymoon phase, right?
Sure.
Living together for the first time. But yeah, it is interesting to see them at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Where is the commander or captain of Babylon 5 and all this?
I told you last time she's busy studying up on all the things she didn't think she'd need to know about Babylon 5.
Well, it would have been nice to just have one 10-second clip of her in an office just being like, still learning. But no, all the stuff's going down on the station and she is nowhere to be seen.
But you know what? These were Alliance matters. Mm-hmm. She handles the Babylon 5 matters. Sure. She's off busy doing her thing, which is inconsequential to this episode right now.
Okay.
Well, let's talk some telepath stuff. Lyta.
Underappreciated.
Once again, as always, and here's Byron now, maybe giving her a little bit of a wake-up call.
I mean, at least Lyta got a thank you out of all of this.
It's true, for the first time, possibly?
Maybe, yeah.
Compared to what she went through in this episode, as well as, I don't know, everything else that she's done, it's a start, and that's it.
She's now found someone whose ideas she finds intriguing, and she wants to subscribe to his newsletter.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's kind of helping her see a different facet of what it means to be a telepath. Lyta has been just basically at everybody's beck and call for so long that I just kind of wonder, is she going to maybe be less inclined now to say, yeah, I'll do you a favor?
What she's seeing now is some sort of alternative to Psychor. I can see how that would be intriguing.
Lyta has every right to be grumpy, and I kind of want to see her fight back a little more and stand up for herself. Maybe Byron will be the catalyst of turning that around, maybe.
Whatever you do, don't ship them.
You don't ship them?
Don't ship them, no.
You just don't want to ship anybody, do you?
No. It's too late. It's season 5. It's too late for love stories.
Oh, are you sure?
No.
It's always a good time to ship somebody. One more thought on telepaths. We keep getting reminded that there is a telepath war coming.
Yes.
Does this possibly mean that the telepath war might be coming to Babylon 5? Is something that happens on Babylon 5 going to be maybe the catalyst for the telepath war or something like that?
Oh, I think we're seeing the seeds of that being sown. When you have telepaths like Byron and his crew, and they're fighting back, and what are they fighting? They're actually fighting everyone. They're fighting a system that's keeping them oppressed, and right now, that's what Babylon 5, that's what this alliance is doing. Let's call it what it is. They're using them. to think that that's not going to have long-term repercussions is foolhardy.
Any predictions as to how this might unfold as we continue to go through season 5?
It's going to be Lyta versus Delenn in some sort of showdown in the Zocalo.
Girl fight?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
This is not how I thought the episode would end here, but here we are.
Yeah, go figure.
What do you say we wrap this up? I want to hear your comments on what Patrick just said. I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there who would love to see this.
No,
There's probably a lot of fanfic out there about this.
No, I don't want to see it. It's just going to happen.
Okay. I think your subconscious is leaking into this more than you realize.
Gosh, okay. We'd love your thoughts on that or anything else we talked about in this episode.
Always.
Throw them down in the comments, and of course throw a like on this video if you liked it. Throw subscribe on that red subscribe button too if you haven't already.
Yeah, if you haven't done that yet, why?
Yeah.
Come on, join the nerd party. That way you get notification of when a new episode comes out every Sunday. And yeah, we love your comments. We love your feedback. We just appreciate you not spoiling anything that happens from here on out because you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't. So,
but with that said,
yeah,
we're going to go watch episode 4.
Yes. So appreciate it. And until next time, thanks everyone.